Hey, hello friends. Hi, I am Deepa Thakur. Welcome back in C programming. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about data types in C programming. So let's see data types. What is data type? Data type is a type of data which is used in the program. In other words, we can say that it is used to declare a variable. Or data types specify how we enter data in our program and what type of data we entered. See the syntax: data type variable. In the declaration of every variable, it is mandatory to specify a data type. Here in the example, we can see that in this example, int is a data type, a is a variable or identifier. In this data type, it is just a representation of data clearly. How much memory is required to allocate and what type of data is allowed to store. Here, A get memory allocation at some location. A is a variable, 2046 is a memory address, positive integer value or address. Each variable get memory allocation and how many byte it requires. In this, int is required 2 byte and a is your variable. How much memory is required is depend on the data type. What type of data is required? Suppose we have to store -45, it's allowed because it is the negative value but it's an integer value, that's why it's allowed. 67 is your positive value, that's why it's also allowed. But 35.78 is not allowed because it's a float value, it's a decimal value. And integer, it's not allowed. In integer data type, it's not allowed. So now, simply data type represents two things. One, what type of data allowed to store, and second, how much memory it's allowed to store that data. Now we see what are the types of data and what are the classifications of data, types of data. Now let's see. Classification of data. There are three types where we can classify the data type. First is primitive or built-in data type. Second is derived data type, and third is user-defined data type. In first, primitive data type. In primitive, integer is defined as int, character as a char, floating as float, and void, last is void. After that, derived data type. Array, string, pointer. In third, user defined data type. User defined character, structured, union, typedef, enum. So there are three types of data: primitive, derived, user defined. Primitive, integer, char, float, void. Derived, array, string, pointer. User defined, structure, union, typedef, enum. So this is called classification, and they are either derived or user defined. These data types we discuss later because array we discuss as a concept, string, pointer, structure, union, typedef, enum, all we discuss as a concept in C language. So here data type means primitive data type. So primitive data types against subdivided into this integer, character, float, void. Now we discuss primitive data types. So primitive data types, again subdivided into so many data types. Now what are the types? Let's see sub-classification of primitive data types. First is int, second is char, third is float, and last one is void. So these are primitive types. Now what are integers? Integers are divided into three types. Now in integer type, integer is divided into three types: short, integer, long. And again short integer is divided into two type, integer is divided into two type, and long data type is long integer data type is divided into two type. Let's see. Short is divided into signed, second is unsigned. Integer divided into signed, second unsigned. Long is divided into two, first signed, second unsigned. Now let's see first of all what is integer. So now this integer is divided into three types. Why we divided these so many types in that particular one integer data types? So we can depend on data, where is the size and sorting of that specific data. If we need some example, we can see that in student there is a roll number. If 5 students, then enough 1 byte memory is enough. For that 1 byte memory we write the number like suppose we write the number 50. 50 is roll number like 50. It's take 1 byte memory. It's required to store only 1 byte, and if we are trying to store 4 byte instead of 1, it wastes of 3 byte memory in your memory application. It's reduce the application performance. So that's why always depend the data you are storing in your memory allocation. If you want to store the mobile number, and if you want to store the mobile number, it take large memory, then we should go for the data type which occupied 4 byte memory, because 1 byte memory is not enough. So such type of information we have stored in our integer data type, and how to store particular type and why and which type of data we have to store in that. According to that we store the data type. For that integer take, according to that short take 2 byte, integer 2 or 4, and long 4 byte. If you want to store the number, roll number, then we take 1 byte. For that we use short int data type. Long for 4 byte, according to memory mobile number we can take 4 byte memory for that. According to system requirement, or we use that specific data type for the compilation. After that go to char. And before go to char we have to see sign and unsign. What is sign and what is unsigned? So now what is sign and unsigned integer? Signed integer means it's a positive or negative value, both are allowed. In our program in some cases we use negative value also, in some cases positive value also. When we use negative value in that specific situation, we use signed integer data type. We accept positive and negative value both. For unsigned integer, we use positive value only, not negative value accepted. This is the difference between signed and unsigned value. So now we go to char data type. In char, signed and unsigned, it store only 1 byte. After that go to third, float. Float is divided into three types. In float it take 4 byte, double, 8 byte, long double 10 byte. So now once again, in primitive data types, first is integer data type. In that it occupies short, integer, long. Short 2 byte, integer 2 or 4 byte, long 4 byte. Second, char data type. In that occupied 2 bytes. Two data type, two char type, sign and unsigned. Sign is 1 byte and unsigned is also 1 byte. After that, third is float data type. In that first is float 4 byte, second is double 8 byte, and third is long double 10 byte. Void itself return a value. It uses for using the function we use void. In function tutorial we know much more about void data type or void, the concept of void. So now different size occupied by all different classifications here. So here are the classification of all data types, all primitive data types. So now if you have any doubt in any content, you can ask me through comment. If you like my video, click on like button, or if you like to see my other tutorials, you have to subscribe my channel for other topics. Click on bell icon also for get notification whenever I upload my new video. Thank you for watching my video.